Hello, everyone, and welcome to the stream. Welcome. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing fine. Hope the weekend is going amazing for you. These are a bit tough times, but I think it's still wish you all the best for whatever you're doing today and tomorrow. So this is going to be a stream in which we will update the Angular versions or the Angular projects. I have 85 projects on Angular and I need to upgrade all of them at once. So we are going to essentially do that. And I'm also going to be working on the chapters or the finishing chapters. But feel free to ask any questions in the chat. If you have any questions that you want answers of, please feel free to ask them in the chat. And let's see. Da, 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 da. Yeah, let's quickly do that. Hmm, there we go. Let's put that something here. So how are you doing? How has your been or your day been so far? Let's quickly fix that. Da da da. Fixing stuff in production right there. But awesome. I'm gonna start doing it pretty quickly because I need to do it faster as well. And we will also be using the Focus Dodo app to keep track of the focus, so to say. So give me 1 second. So let's quickly go here. I'm gonna share that as well in the chat. So Angular Cookbook 2E v17 update. And let me open chat here as well. I think we're gonna do 4 pomodoros to do this. Let's add that, and then we can quickly share that as well. So I'm gonna copy the link. I'm going to open that in our overlay as well. Where are you? The overlay, chat highlight, blah blah blah, pomodoro. There you are. So that's the one. Just refresh cache of the current page, and there you go. So you're at least being shown. Nope. There you are. Awesome. So those of you who don't know, I built this Pomodoro application or Focus Door application, and this helps keeping focus based on some research about how do you keep yourself productive. So what you do is you divide your tasks in pomodoros, and each pomodoro is about 30 minutes. So you can distribute those 30 minutes into two sections, 25 minutes of focus work and then 5 minutes of break. So when you do so, you're actually really focused on just doing one thing, and you're not distracted, not focused on things that you should not be focusing on. And then you can take a 5 minutes break as well. So this is something that we have tried quite a lot in our past streams as well, and we're going to continue to do so. And I'm gonna also open the focus settings to notifications, do not disturb. Let's quickly open that. Cool. And the overlay is something that you can share with others as well from this application. So for example, if I want, I can display the same clock on my screen. So you see right there at the corner, we have the same screen, but as an overlay. And if I play this, you can see that it also starts playing there as well. I do need to upgrade this application because sometimes the timer is a bit off. Most of the times it's accurate, but sometimes it goes a bit off. And I think that's because we are calculating it each time, but we should rather be doing it the other way around. But I think this will still work. So what I'm actually looking for is to upgrade all my Angular projects in my recipes to the latest version. So I'm going to start doing that. But if you have any questions in the meantime, feel free to ask those questions in the chat as well. All right, I'm going to push my code from my laptop so I can get it here. Give me 1 second. Da 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 da. Okay, so let's see. Git commit m, work in progress, start. So we have the v17 update in progress. And then I can just push it. Git add dot, git commit. There we go. And push it. Awesome. Let's quickly fetch it on my PC. Git fetch. So this is my new branch, v7 migration. So let's git checkout on v17 migration. Let's go to start, npm I, just to make sure we have everything ready. And then we are going to run the build on all 85 projects, and hopefully just one of those should fail, because I am deliberately failing that one. But the rest of them should be passing. So we should have at least 84 projects passing. One problem that we have with the dependencies now is this one, and I think this is a really good use case for you as well. I'm using ngrx component store, which is 16.0.1, and I think the latest one is 16.03, as far as I remember. When you're working with dependencies or npm dependencies and you have a conflict, which means right now you can see that the Angular core is 17.0.2, and this is required by Angular animation. So sometimes you will see this npm errors. So I'm trying to explain to you what that really means. So in this situation, you have this thing being required, and Angular animation 7.0.2 requires the core version of 17.0.2. However, the NGRX component store 16.0.1 requires the Angular core of 16.0.0. So we have a conflict of two different things. This package requires Angular core at 16, and this package actually requires Angular core at 17. So we have a problem, and which one do we decide, or which one should we take? So that's a problem. So one thing that I should do, and the solution for this, is actually updating this package, the component store's latest package, which also has the same dependency as this one. So essentially updating the other packages is the key. But right now the problem is that this one is not ready to support Angular version 17 yet, so I have to wait. But I still need to run npm install. So what you usually do with that is you can simply say legacy peer deps, and this will run the whole application, and it will not complain in that case. So yeah, that's about how we can go around with this one. And you can see the npm command already mentioning you can use either force or legacy PRDEPs to do the same thing. But essentially, we should be fixing the upstream dependency conflict, which means that ideally this package should be updated. So when we have the new version of component store, it should have the same dependency as the Angular animations, for example. Yeah, and there's one more information in here, is that conflicting peer dependency is Angular core 16.2.12, which is required by this one. So this ngrx component store is the one that is conflicting. There might be more, but this one is conflicting. But on the other hand, we not only have Angular animations 17.0.2, which requires 17.0.2, but we also have platform browser, which requires 17.0.2, 5 more inside Angular Forms, Platform Browser Dynamic, and whatnot, 1 more in Platform Server, 13 more in Angular CDK, blah, blah, blah. So there are too many packages that actually require 17.0.2. And right now the error is against the only component store, which requires 16.0.0. So yeah, we know which one is more important in this case. But the idea is eventually to fix it sometime later. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually create a ticket in the cookbook second edition. So we should have G cookbook second edition. So I should probably create a, I think we can create a project and then do it in a nicer way so I don't forget things to do. We're going to create a new project, and let's say new project as an Ahsan title project. We could call this Angular Cookbook 2E. Let's create that. Oh, did I select the wrong settings? Okay, never mind. So view one is the table. We should be rather going with board. That's what I mean, table is also nice. Which one do you prefer? Table or board? I'm very comfortable with the with the board view because I've used Jira, Asana, Trello. Maybe we could try out table as well. The only thing with table that I don't like is I think the status or grouping by status. But we can give it a try. Otherwise, we'll just move it to the other one. Control space to add an item. Okay, interesting. So here we should be doing what? Um, Upgrading or fixing npm dependencies for ngrx component store for start, and I can create the same ticket for two different folders. One we have start, so the starting files of the recipes and the finishing files of the recipes. So I'm gonna still create two of them. So can I duplicate this one? No. Okay, let's see. Can I duplicate this one? No. Can I duplicate this one? No. Okay, so I'm gonna just copy then. So this is the one for final. I also have to upgrade everything else to Angular version 17. So upgrading code with Ahsan NX plugin to v17. I should also be, I'm thinking. So for the I also had one task to replace the header in all recipes using an Angular schematics. So I have a problem right now, and that is at the moment I have the header of a lot of applications which is duplicated. So for example, if I run npm's let's see, npm run serve ng cdk drag drop final. So let's see while this runs. So I'm gonna have to do that as well. What else do we have? mm, Gurpreet says, hey sir, how are you? I'm good, thank you. So streaming was loading a lot, so I went check another video. Everything is fine. Do you think you think some gotcha in streaming? I'm not really sure. Is the streaming not working for you? Or let's see if I can see my stream myself. Yeah, it seems to be working fine. Cool. Okay, so this did not work. Why? Okay, so this package is not really installed in this recipe's final. That's not good. So let's see. So I need to install Where are you? Packages on. I'm gonna zoom out a bit. Let me know if the code is too small for you. So Fort awesome. So we need to install all of these three packages. So let's quickly do that. Cd final npm install Angular Fort awesome. Fort awesome. Fort awesome. SVG core. Fort awesome. Awesome. Free regular SVG icons. That should do it, I think. What? Fort awesome. Have I made a mistake? So Fort awesome, font awesome SVG core. Aha. Font awesome SVG core and then free regular SVG icons. Now I see it. Is my voice clear to everyone who's watching? You can type a thumbs up in the chat. Okay, so this is fixed now. So then I should be able to run this final command and this should be building just fine now. Okay, what else do we need to fix? We also need to check all the final applications if they build. Angular font awesome. But we did fix it, no? Final package.json. Port Angular font awesome. Uh-huh. All right, let's see. This is final. Why are you not installed? Is this final? Yes, this is final. Imports must be in the of component active py for ng modules. Values of type not statically analyzable. That does not make sense. But maybe once we migrate to the latest one, maybe then it's gonna work. We'll see. Let's try to update the migration for version 17 and then we'll take it from there. Okay, so build.sh, what does this do? Can I run the, so we have both, so it runs, okay. Okay, let's try to build the application. So I'm gonna go to final, npx nx run many target build. I need to see how many of these applications are actually building and how many of them are failing. Because if they're failing, then that's not good. What have you been working on? So I should probably turn this off. What's happening? Okay. All right, let's see. I got one question in the chat that says, what is meant by legacy peer dependencies? I don't see the messages from LinkedIn. That's not good. So legacy peer dependencies means that you're saying that you know that the peer dependencies are legacies or old and you're okay with that. So if you go ahead with saying, all right, use the legacy peer dependencies, which means you're not fixing them. So you're just saying, I know what I'm doing. Please go ahead with that. So it is not something that you do all the time. It is still something that you can do if you know you are not going to update your dependencies right now at the moment. If that makes sense. Where are we yet? Executing 15 out of 15 succeeded. Damn, the terminal is like is so much struggling. I don't. I'm gonna open a terminal. Sorry. CD. So go and open the terminal in here. Okay, I need to run. Maybe open bash. Let's open bash. ng completion script. And I should be able to go here. So I can do cd. Personal packed ng cookbook second edition final. Personal packed. Okay. ng cookbook second edition final. Let's quickly open that and let's say npm run build, npm run or npx nx run many target build target build. Let's see if this goes crazy here as well. Okay, this is much better. So let's see if this is successful, and hopefully it is. Read from the cache. Okay. In the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I should probably have this a bit better. Let's see if I can access this. So chat, settings, appearance, 150, blah, blah, blah. Scale 120, there we go. And okay. There we go. And then we can save this. Awesome. Then I can go back. And if I refresh the chat, I should get 40 background color RGB 0000. Cool. I think this is now a bit more solid. If I go up, no, not really. Have I applied styles to this so it looks like this weird little box? Chat restream, local file. How about now? Okay, we'll see. So I'm gonna put the clock a bit up as well, or a bit down. So here, 41 out of 41 succeeded. So I think all of the projects are building, but if some of them are not building, then we have to fix their dependencies. For the final one, actually, all of the 85 projects or 84 projects. Why do we have 84 projects? I should have 85 projects. All of them should be working. We'll see. Hmm. I think in the meantime we can also update the actual CWA repository as well. Code with Ahsan library. So let's go there. So cd clear cd code with Ahsan. I think we're not going to be able to run migrations when our directory is not empty. So this is the one that's failing. Drag and drop one. This makes sense because this was failing for the other one as well, and we had to then upgrade everything. So 1 out of 56 projects are failing, at least for now. Hmm. Interesting. In the meantime, I'm also going to create a bunch of tickets, so I'm not really forgetting about those. So we need to do review chapter 12 with v17 updated, review chapter 13, 17 updated. There was also something else. I can't figure it out. So once we have the v17 done, then I also have to review all of the previous chapters as well. So uh make a list make a list of potential updates to the chapters based on of the potential topic v17. So in this one I only want to know um just highlighting the updates in v17 and how it can potentially impact the book, how they can books, chapters, and content. Okay, so this is the one that I'm supposed to do now. Then I will also potentially create tickets for the updates to each single chapter, but we'll see. Where are we at? So only 1 out of 79 so far have failed. We're about to cross 80 or about to reach 84. So yeah, I'm assuming only the one which is supposed to be not done, or which had the Fort Awesome issue, only that one should fail. So how many failed? So 1 out of 80, 1 out of 84 projects failed. Not too bad, but we are going to fix that in a bit. So I'm gonna take a 5 minutes break and then I'm going to come back. So give me 1 second so I can also put that in the studio mode. BRB, I need my Pomodoro there, and this should be right here, and this should be a break. and we should be then coming back as well. So I'm gonna take a 5 minutes break, and then I'm gonna come back and then continue the work. In the meantime, if you have any questions, feel free to do so. So be right back. All right, I'm back, but I will be looking into something related to Office. So give me 1 second. I can also answer any questions in the chat. So give me one quick second. I'll be right back. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's see. So where is it? I'm looking at something related to the office work. Let's see. So, mm, mm-hmm. Let's see where you at. Hmm. Completed item goes. Okay, so in this case, you have this, and then you have. Hmm. Okay, let's see. Ali Eyes. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. I'm looking at some office work, so that's why I'm not sharing my screen now. But I'm gonna get back in just a bit. I need to check something really quick. All right, this is that. This is this one. Mhm. Okay, so I'm trying to check some tests on what it looks like. Cool. Give me 1 second. What did you do? Sort. Nope. Work. And then I can do git clone. All right, code test shop. Nope. Okay, it's just supposed to. Let's see, mister, what are you doing? So npm I, and then I also need to run just the Cypress magic. And what is the command? Is that E2E or Cypress? Cool. How are you doing, by the way? Let's see. Can I blur my code and still show you? Yeah, cool. That's good. So then I can do this npm run E2E npm Cypress. Alhamdulillah, I'm good as well. Thank you. Thank you for asking. I'm just not stressed, but I'm trying to get the Angular cookbook done as soon as possible with the latest update of Angular. So I'm just, yeah, just trying to do it, to put it lightly. So yeah, what are you working on these days? Your tests are loading. Load my tests. Load my tests. I want to see what's the cause. Da, da. What the heck? What the heck? Add minor. Where did you go? Oh, post. Ah, okay. Maybe it's running from my Docker. It's running from my Docker. I'm gonna stop. Stop that. Threads. Pulse checker. Stop. Stop it. Okay. Then I should run my. Okay. So then I have to run my server as well, and I need to run it. Start server. React as in by what in React? What are you focusing on? Are you building an app, or are you focusing on some topics on React? What is your focus at the moment? Server. Server. Give me 1 second. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. Recent start किया है Hasan by just playing around with hooks props. Okay, good, good, good. Try to look if you can find जो Kensi Dots के tutorials हैं. Kensi Dot is a really really good instructor. तो Kensi Dots का I think you have free courses Kensi Dots के. तो वो देखना if you can find those. Those are really really good as well. Creates a new card. Doesn't create a new card. Should I don't know. Should I rerun the test or what? Let's see. Test, test, test. Okay, I'm now more confused than before. Can you share the output on your... Maybe it's because I'm running a Cypress open. npm run test or npm t. Oh, okay. But I also... okay. Now Uh, my bad. There we go. Now I should run the Cypress. Can't see dot. How do you spell that? Can see dots. It's Kent, Kent, C, and then DODDS. Dots. You should be able to find it. I mean, if you start writing it, his name is gonna pop up. He's a famous one. Complete item goes to the bottom of the list. Blah blah blah. But the text was item delete. Okay, so this one is essentially which test is it? It's complete item goes to the bottom of the list. Okay, let's debug this guy right here. So Cypress test CY. Bottom of the list. This test will fail if you use CSS order. Okay, is moved. Okay, and then it's a toggle complete first card. The card items last card should have class item completed. And when this happens, what does... Okay, let's also run the set only. Then I can run that one only. Right? Okay, so this one, when you're here, you try to get the last item, which is this one. Card list. Children, last. Item completed to have text. Hmm. Hmm. Okay, let's see if I can get this guy right here. So this is a div. Um, so if I go to localhost, let's see if I can try to add something. First item, description, blah, 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 add item, market. So in this case, what is my structure of the element itself? So I say cart list, cart header, the title, completed, cart item. Okay, then there's a problem with the tests. Hmm. Okay. Find, and then we should be saying hmm. All right, let's see if I can fix that. Mm, tests.cy.ts. Please update the test as follows. Da, 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 da. All right, that is fixed. Screen is in blur. Yes, I know. I'm working on something that is off my office, so I'm not really showing the screen or sharing the screen. But I fixed it, so now this should be good. Doo-doo-doo. And I can remove that. I can remove this guy. And now I can share the screen. Harshit, thank you for looking into it. But yes, I fixed it. All right. So we did run the target build for all the projects, so only one out of 84 is failing. Now we have to start working on the upgrade for Angular version 17. So let's first, so we have already fixed some of this, but let's fix more of this going on. So I'm gonna do cd dot dot cd final, let's say git commit m work in progress, final upgrade to v17. uh always forget. And then we can say now we can run npx nx migrate latest. So we're going to migrate to the latest version of nx, which is including the Angular version 17. um, Once I do update it, then I think it would be much easier to finally review the last two chapters, and we'll see how that goes. Asan bhai, is testing सीखना easier than development? Testing, testing आप manual testing की बात कर रहे हो, या are you talking about manual testing या actual actual testing or automated testing, so to say? So if you're a QA, then you have two different things. You can do manual testing, but then manual testing also has different things. So there are different techniques. So we have black box testing, we have regression testing, uh, we have normal releases that we do. What do you call them? Smoke testing. So we do smoke testing, regression testing, black box testing, penetration testing, stress testing. There are different sort of criteria for that. I'm not really sure if you can actually compute easier, because I don't know. For example, if I ask you, is programming easier than being a football an amazing football player? So you will be like, what is this comparison? So I think it's also not fair to compare QA versus programming as well, because they both need time and practice. I'm gonna change the battery of my camera. Just give me 1 second. But I hope that you understand the answer now. By the way, Harshit, what are you working on these days? Are you working on something exciting? Do you have any side projects that you're working on? Do you know about Git add P? I think I've seen it somewhere, but I've never done it. I think that allows you to do, if I remember correctly, it allows you to do partial git add, which means you can specify which chunk of the files you can add or stage, right? Is that so, Ali? That you can do sort of partial git add? I'm also gonna go and tweet about this. So let's see if I can go to X. I can also go and say the Angular Cookbook second edition to NX Dev Tools v17. Can get the shiny new Angular v17. Doing it live. Come and say hi. All right, Angular NX Tribescape mono repo Angular upskill, and we can actually share our YouTube as well. What is this one? So YouTube CodewithAhsan. Let's pick the live stream, which is this one. Copy link address, go here, put it right here. Yes, मुझे भी इंस्टा से मिला था. It's interesting. इंस्टा पे वो जो एक खातून है जो कोड से रिलेटेड चीज़ें शेयर करती हैं. Did you get it from there? क्योंकि आई थिंक मैंने शायद उन्हीं की वीडियो देखी थी, जिनका बहुत ही फैंसी सा एक शॉर्ट्स होते हैं और बिल्कुल पिंक पर्पल टाइप के. वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग. तो यस, आई थिंक आई गॉट इट फ्रॉम देयर एज वेल. yes, exactly. देखा. Small world, yes. I think she's doing a really good job. और उनके पास से I got the idea of looking at what she uses um for updating or for creating content. तो मुझे मिल गया वो software finally. And you might have noticed too, I uploaded 2 videos. उसमें closure की JavaScript closure की video थी, and there was one more. But yeah, really good content from her. I think her process of actually drilling down different things and the video editing is really, really good. Okay, let's do a git add dot. We also need to run git commit. Let's do amend since we are not really pushing anything at the moment. Npx nx migrate run migration. So we need to run the migrations as well. And we are going to notice if anything goes wrong with this. By the way, I don't really like the chat overview. मुझे नहीं अच्छा लग रहा. I think we should probably change it. It doesn't look good. We had a good one previously, but I don't know. This one doesn't look good. Show viewer counters, compact mode. Show no. Are you talking to me? I mean, mm, Trovo says, "Are you talking to me?" No. Okay. Scale 150. Embedded in stream. Preview. Yeah, default compact. I don't like this. Fortnite. Fortnite boxed. Maybe this one is good. Or Fortnite blue. Let me know. I'm gonna change it, and then you'll let me know if this looks good or not. Give me 1 second. Chat background opacity. Message background opacity is, I don't know kya, lekin chat background opacity 40%. I'm gonna make it one. I'm gonna also scale this a bit bigger. see like this. And let's quickly do it. So I'm gonna refresh now, and then you need to send a message. So give me one quick second. I'm gonna save this. Blah blah blah. There we go. And chat. Where you at? There you are. Chat restream. And I just gotta refresh the current cache. All right. The chat is ready to display messages. I think this is much better now. Try to send a message, and we'll see how that goes. What happened to this? Command failed. Scripts post install final. What? Why? But I do think everything worked well. But let's see if I need to also run this again. And I also need to run verbose. If this is if this is gonna be too big, I'm gonna make it a bit smaller. Appearance, embedded streams, this guy. Try to send a message. 140. And let's see if I can send a message now. Test. I need to also refresh the chat stream. Refresh. Okay. And there we go. I think this is much nicer. Okay, so now this is running the update of all the 85 projects. And I'm gonna take a break of 5 minutes in about 3 minutes. Ooh, look at the files. Update output path, zone.js. Most of them looks like styling, but then browser target has been changed to build target. Browser target has been changed to build target. We have changed from nxlint or eslint to nx eslint lint. Interesting. They've just said, all right, we're gonna use eslint everywhere. What else did we change? Pass with notice was true. Configuration CI true. Code coverage true has been removed. Interesting. Hmm. But you know what? This is really interesting. Actually, looking at the updates on what changed. So this one updated the git ignore, updated the prettier ignore. Then in 17 they also did use minimal config or task run options from NX. I think that's what they removed from package.json and NX.json. Okay. Ran remove default collection npm scope from NX. Okay. Update rename to ESLint from NXLinter. This is what we just saw. That got changed. Where was it? This one. This guy. It updated all the packages. Then it ran. By the way, this is also a really good place for me to see if I missed any projects. I'm gonna copy this in just a bit. And then you have move options to target default from NXJS. Angular CLI version 16.2. So it updated to 16.2. Then it updated to 7.0.0. Okay. And it's running this guy with the tilde. That makes perfect sense. Rename browser target to build target that we also saw just now, where they've changed the browser target to build target everywhere. Then block template entities from Angular core. Yeah, because we had a bunch of projects in which we had the @ sign, and since now we have the block syntax in Angular, that would crash. So Angular's own schematics actually update that. So in this one, you can see we had @CodewithAhsan, but @ is supposed to be, for the new control flow blocks. So yeah. Uh, but apart from that, I think it should be good. Yeah, no problems with this one. Angular CDK version 2.17. Good, good, good. We'll also run the build once more to just make sure that everything then works. There we go. Awesome. So if I run, first of all, let me do this git add, git commit, amend, and then I also need to do npm run build. No, npx nx build, and it is ng cdk drag drop. Let's see if I can build this one now. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is still failing. So workspace is more than week old and is unclaimed workspace is that's fine. Cannot find module fort awesome Angular font awesome. All its current corresponding packages. Type declarations. But why? Let's see. So final chapter 9 CDK drag and drop project JSON. So it has this, right? But then if I go to my package JSON right here, we should have already, yeah, we already have this package. Why? Maybe npx nx reset, and then we run this again. Let's see how this goes. Hmm. So we got the same problem now. How does this work in, if I go to cd start and I run the same thing? How does this build this right there? So this is building, but the final doesn't build. Why does the final don't build? Uh, Drag and drop this guy, components, file components. I have no clue why. So if I do this, it doesn't get it. Let's have a look at the other one. So this is the final. If I go to start, apps, 9, CDK, drag and drop, source, app, components, file. I have this exact same thing right here, right? Yeah, this is the exact same thing, but this doesn't work. While the other ones does. Okay, so let's see. So in this case, let's have a look at the, let's have a look at node modules. So here we should have Fort Awesome. So we have Angular Font Awesome, Font Awesome com types, SVG core, SVG icons. All of this is available in the start folder. Let's go to the final folder and see if it's there as well. So here we do have Angular, we have NX. Let's see if I can figure it out. Ashish Kumar Nathar, are you using Angular Cookbook second edition? Yes, because I had 85 projects previously, and in the first edition of the book, I had 85 projects. Now I only need to worry about 2 projects, the final and the start one. So I moved everything to NX, and this has made my life much easier, to be honest. Fort Awesome, Angular Font. So this is there, but Angular Font Awesome here is a bit different. No, not really. I mean, you have ESM. So let's see, which version are we talking about? So if I go to the start folder, let's say the start folder, package JSON, close this guy, file folder, package JSON. So this one, the start has Angular Fort awesome at 0.14.0. So this is important. So let's quickly import this one. Yeah. Yep. So we gotta go to final npm install at 14.0. Then we have svg core at 6.4.2, 6.4.0, 6.4.2, 6.4.2. Okay, so this one also need to be 6.4.2, and this one has to have, I mean, we also need to upgrade the Angular PW as well. We'll do it one by one, or let's do it. We also had Angular PWA, which was 17.0.0, so we need to do that. Angular PWA at, so we need to update this to final. Then we are also going to update this guy in start to final. So we can say npm install. Let's see if this gets installed, or I need to do legacy peer depths. Yeah, now we are at the same state as start. Peer depths 6.4.2, 6.4.0 is in the start, but that's fine, I think. Okay, now that I have this, let's run the command. Let's hope this goes fine. Yeah, this goes fine. Awesome. So we don't have any issues now with the final one. Good, good, good. Hey. And then if I can go here and go cd dot dot and npm run serve ngcdk drag drop the final one. Now we're gonna see what the application looks like. So let's see. I hope the application looks fine. There we go. So now I can drag, drop, move employment doc to community, go to community, we have it here. Then I can go ng Pakistan, move it to work. And now it's here. I can also move to leisure. Now it's in leisure. Cool. So the drag drop recipe is working fine, which is good. That means the only thing that we need to do is upgrade the CWA library or annex plugin, and that should be good. Now you see we don't have any errors at all. I'm gonna revert this. So changes. All right, and then I can quickly go and say get status, git add, commit, amend, and git push, and also push to packed. Now that we have this, the only thing remaining is to go to CodewithAhsan and npx annex migrate latest. And then we should be good. So I'm gonna start running the migrations once it's done. So it installs all the packages and then it runs. So I'm gonna take a 5 minutes break when that's happening, and then we'll continue after that. We are about 1 hour 15 minutes in the stream, and we have solved the final folder issue. I think I should also run a build for all of this so we are 100% sure that everything in final works. So npm, let's go cd final, npx nx run many, and target is build. So I need to run the build for all of them, and hopefully every one of them works well. Cool, cool, cool. All right, let's see. Mhm. I'm also gonna go and start the timer. Where's the focus, Dodo? It should be here. So let's quickly go towards a break. And we can then also, okay, so we have this running. So I'm gonna run the migrations and then we can go take a break. So let's do git commit m work in progress. We have code with Ahsan, NX plugin, update to v17. So that, and then we can simply do npx nx migrate run migrations. Oh no, we also need to do npm install. Once we have installed all the packages, then we can run the migrations and then it should be fine. So which one is asking for which one? Angular dev kit build 16.1.1. 17. This is supposed to be updated at, yeah, from the root project. And then which one is the one compiler CLI 2.2? Okay, we'll see. I'm super confused. Is this installing or has this already said I have an issue? Come on, come on, come on. Okay, so it has done something. I'm gonna still run the command once more, I think. Post install runs the npx build, ng cookbook recipe, cool, cool, cool. Okay, so ran it completely fine. Has it started running the migrations itself? How? I did not even run. Actually, I did. No, I did not. Hmm. Interesting. The workspace is up to date automatically. Like what? अलियास कह रहे हैं यासन भाई आप ये क्या कर रहे हैं मुझे कोई समझ नहीं आ रही यार all of my packages मेरी library के they were old. Let me show you packages on not this one तो मेरी जो मेरे जो सारे projects हैं they were on Angular version 16. तो अगर मैं आपको दिखाऊं you see here ये Angular के version 16 पे पहले थे. I think I've just updated them like 3 minutes ago. So before that they were on version 16. So what I've done is I've updated them to Angular version 17. So 17 Angular 17 was released a couple of days ago, or I'm writing a book, and if I don't have everything up to date, then the readers don't get the updated Angular version, if that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I'm trying to essentially make sure कि जो भी इस book को खरीदेगा, they have the latest version of Angular as well, which means that if I'm updating 85 projects, I need to make sure all of them work still and there's nothing broken, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment. I think they probably would say you need to yeah, you need to not have things in progress. Npm run build, blah blah blah. There we go. I like this output. I think this all of this is already done, I think. Yeah, there we go. So successfully updated the whole project status, git commit, amend, and I'm just gonna say da, 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 change that, and then push packed. Awesome, that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna go for a break for about 10 minutes maybe, and then I'll come back. So yeah, I need to see my kid who has just woken up. Be right back. Pomodoro, AFK. That's not the one. Where's the timer? Timer, blah blah blah. Timer 10 minutes. Okay. Where is this timer? Okay. All right. So then I can just go to studio mode, and then I could take a break of about 10 minutes. So you're updating package.json. Not really. I'm not actually just updating package.json. I've updated a lot of things. So migrating from the previous version to the other one means a lot of updates to the package.json. And if Angular 17 has changed a lot of things in Angular, then I also have to update all of that as well, like migrations, if there's a syntax change, if there's something else. So NX automatically does that and helps with that. So I'm running a bunch of commands to make sure that everything works. So it is very close to just saying updating package.json, but yes, it's not that easy. All right, I'm going to be back after 9 minutes or 10 minutes.